Good morning, everybody. I'm Karen Rasmussen, and I am so glad to see everybody here this morning. If you see me jiggling around some, it's because I'm so excited that Tret Fure is here with us today. Our chalice lighting comes from Tom Goldsmith. Symbol of light and knowledge, symbol of warmth and freedom, we light this chalice as a symbol of our faith. Here we gather to celebrate hope and the infinite possibilities of love and love in our hearts.
Good morning. I want to invite you all to join us on the chorus of this song. The words are, raise your voice so high like it's a piece of the sky. Let it rain down around you, let it rain. Raise your voice so high like it's a piece of the sky. Let it rain down around us all. I walk out onto the moon as I gaze upon this big round night, and I wonder, as I always do, how the sun can make the moon seem so bright. 'Cause it's a mystery to me, and it's a mystery to others I can see. And it's a reflection of our bodies, of our souls, of our hearts, of our hearts. Ooh. And I walk along the Nolan Trail as it winds along the river to the sea. And I marvel at the water as it runs so deep beneath my feet. 'Cause it's a mystery to me, and it's a mystery to others I can see. And it's a reflection of our bodies, of our souls, of our hearts, of our sky. Let it rain down around you, let it rain. Raise your voice so high like it's a piece of the sky. Let it rain down around us all. Ooh, ooh. And I stand out in the morning sun, and I can feel the warmth of springtime return. And I thank my angels for another run, where I can touch the earth and taste the burn. 'Cause it's a mystery to me, and it's a mystery to others I can see. And it's a reflection of our bodies, of our souls, of our hearts, of our sky. Let it rain down around you, let it rain. Raise your voice so high like it's a piece of the sky. Let it rain down around us all. Here we go. Raise your voice so high like it's a piece of the sky. Let it rain down around you, let it rain. Raise your voice so high like it's a piece of the sky. Let it rain down around us all. One more time. Raise your voice so high like it's a piece of the sky. Let it rain down around you, let it rain. Raise your voice so high like it's a piece of the sky. Let it rain down around us all. Let it rain down around us let it rain down around us. Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Friends, I do believe you have just been ably welcomed into this space made sacred by our coming together. Welcome indeed to River Road Unitarian Universalist Congregation this morning. If it is your first time here or your 40th, you have come on the right day. A day to be uplifted and galvanized in song and in spirit. If you are new or feeling new, I want to invite you, of course, to join us in the fellowship hall for coffee hour. Try to strike up conversation. There are specially colored mugs that communicate, hey, I'm new, talk to me, let's mix it up together. And for all of us who build community in this space, you are so deeply and very welcome today. Especially because we are honored to welcome not only the River Road Choir, as you might be accustomed to, but the amazing Tret Fure here with us to make music. Tret began making music in coffee houses at 16 years old and made her way to LA with a little dream in her heart at 19, hoping maybe she could make an album. 18 albums and 51 years of music and collaboration later, we are so very blessed to have her here among us. The music Tret makes carries many labels. It is folk music. She's had her hand in some rock and some pop. She has carried the moniker of women's music, of movement music. What we know is that it is collaborative music, made alongside the partners, the friends, the congregations, and the communities that take her work and elevate it into a shared endeavor. And so we hope today that these songs will not just be performed, but land in your heart, and when there are places to sing along, that you will follow those lyrics up there and sing it like you mean it. What a blessing it is to be here together today.
So this is another participatory song. This one you can sing the chorus with me, or you can do body movement. And I will show you both things. The words are, in the spring I take a deep breath, in the summer I'm looking for a ride, in the fall it's all about the leaving, and in the winter I stay inside, which we did last week. Now, if you want to do movement, it's in the spring I take a deep breath, in the summer I'm looking for a ride, in the fall it's all about the leaving, and in the winter I stay inside, which is hard to do with the guitar. And it goes just like this. In the spring I take a deep breath, and in the summer I'm looking for a ride, in the fall it's all about the leaving, and in the winter I stay inside. And don't be afraid to do both, because it really looks good from up here. So here we go. All right. In the spring I take a deep breath, and in the summer I'm looking for a ride, in the fall it's all about the leaving, and in the winter I stay inside. Let's do it one more time. Spring I take a deep breath, and in the summer I'm looking for a ride, in the fall it's all about the leaving, and in the winter I stay inside. Nice. Well, if you take a long walk in the morning, it might find it makes a better day. And if you take some time in the evening, your lover will never go away. And if you look to your own inspiration, the walls come tumbling down. Just reach for the light that's deep inside and spread it around, spread it around. In the spring I take a deep breath, and in the summer I'm looking for a ride, in the fall it's all about the leaving, and in the winter I stay inside. And when the sun beats hard on the heartland, say a prayer, there'll be a bit of rain. And when the snow falls smothering the wheat fields, remember that the green will come again. And when fear rolls heavy like a storm cloud, thunder is a threatening sound, just reach for the light that's deep inside and spread it around, spread it around. In the spring I take a deep breath, and in the summer I'm looking for a ride. In the fall it's all about the leaving, and in the winter I stay inside. And if you dance to the rhythm of your heartbeat, you'll never find yourself without a song. And if you leave things better than you found them, you'll never know the right of being wrong. And if you stand for all that you believe in, you set your sights on higher ground. Just reach for the light that's deep inside. Spread it around, spread it around. In the spring I take a deep breath, and in the summer I'm looking for a ride. In the fall it's all about the leaving, and in the winter I stay again. In the spring I take a deep breath, and in the summer I'm looking for a ride. In the fall it's all about the leaving, and in the winter I stay. Keep singing. In the spring I take a deep breath, in the summer I'm looking for a ride. In the fall it's all about the leaving, and in the winter I stay inside. Beautiful, thank you.
In our congregation, we know that the whole thing, every interaction, every song, every lesson is all part of what it means to grow in our spirituality in our community. And so while our children and youth and religious educators will leave now to head to their official religious education classes, we know that the religious education happens every time and everywhere that we come together. We gather always in the midst of so very much. We gather with hearts busy and burdened, full of joy and celebration, and full of profound anxiety at a world so very much in need of hope and of peace. Today, I want to invite you, of course, to hold those joys and concerns in the silent sanctuary of your heart, knowing they are precious to us all, while sharing just a few to lift up to our whole community. Firstly, this Sunday and every Sunday is a prayer for peace. A prayer for peace in the holy places all around this world. A prayer for peace in the places made holy by the people who live and work and love there. For all the ways that that peace might break up and through the hardened ground and the empty spaces. We pray, we work, and we sing, and we hope, and we make a way forward together. I also bring news today of profound sorrow in the life of our congregation. That dear and beloved longtime force of nature, river roader Carol Middlebrook, passed away very early this week, quite unexpectedly. Carol didn't even really know she was sick until just a couple of weeks ago. And so this particular journey and outgrowth of metastatic cancer that she had not been aware of happened fast. She was so blessed that in and through it all, harrowing weeks indeed, Her beloved partner, Sherry, was right there with her, as were her family. She died without pain, and I can tell you from being there with her quite imminently and loudly herself, even when she could barely breathe enough to speak, she could express the vastness of her love and her great big giant personality. Carol will be so deeply missed, and we are planning a memorial service for her. We'll have information about that soon. I also want to lift up Sharmi and Raj Mehta. Sharmi has been in a variety of health challenges and has recently moved into home hospice care. No human being could be more loved and more well-tended than Sharmi is, right there overlooking the trees and the hills in their beautiful apartment with the beloved and ongoing care of her physicians and her family, and always Raj. For all this and for so much more, we make a place in this space and in our hearts.
This morning's time of prayer and of meditation comes from Hope Johnson and is One Love. I invite you to take a really good seat, settle into the places where you're at, perhaps lowering your gaze, closing your eyes, sensing the presence of those around you, those beyond these four walls and all that connects us. One love. We are one. A diverse group of proudly kindred spirits here not by coincidence, but because we chose to journey together. We are active and proactive. We care deeply. We live our love as best we can. We are one, working, eating, laughing, playing, singing, storytelling, sharing, and rejoicing, getting to know each other, taking risks, opening up, questioning, seeking, searching, trying to understand, struggling, making mistakes, paying attention, asking questions, listening, living our ancestors, and living our answers, learning to love our neighbors, learning to love ourselves, apologizing and forgiving with humility, being forgiven through grace, creating this, the beloved community together. We are one. Blessed be. Now it's also a time of offering and of sharing this generosity that is such a gift in our congregation. Every week we have an invitation to share in the time of giving, the giving that builds up this community, the giving that goes beyond these four walls. In this time of offertory, when we are blessed with this music, I invite you to give deeply from that place within your heart, that place that builds up this beloved community this week and always. As the music plays, I invite you to give deeply as you're willing and able.
Just hold me close and hold my heart and hold on to all the things we share. There's nothing stronger than the tie that binds, the gift of the tie that binds. When the sun comes up over the horizon and the moon sets quietly in the west, I turn to you as you turn to me. There's a gift of giving in each breath we take, and the gift of receiving in song. Just open the door for all to come in. just hold me close and hold my heart and hold on to all the things we share. There's nothing stronger than the tie that binds, the gift of the tie that binds, the gift of the tie that binds.
We receive these gifts with gratitude as we continue to grow and share in music and in reflection together.
I've walked through these hills just to carry these burdens away, and I have wandered through these lands just to carry me further away from the killers, from the warmongers, from the demon that lives deep inside me, to the peacemakers, to the passion that will carry me further. And I have witnessed more than my fair share, and I've carried these burdens alone, and I have redressed as much as I dare, and it's carried me further along from the boasters, from the braggarts, from the demon that lives deep inside me, to the healers, to the passion that will carry me further. And I have been more than I ever thought I'd be. I have traveled farther than the eye can see, but I still can't find the secret of peace in this world. Whoa, whoa, and I would swallow all of my pride if it would carry your burdens away, and I would follow you to the ends of the earth if it would carry us further away from the hatred, from brutality, from the demon that lives deep inside me, to the heartbeat, to the passion that will carry us further. From the killing, from the warring, from the demon that lives deep inside me, to the center of the passion that will carry us further. Thank you. How do we go further? How do we carry through, and how do we find that joy and hold on to that joy in these dark and dangerous times in which we live? Even I, the eternal optimist, am having a hard time watching the warmongers, the haters, while struggling to find that love, the love we so need. And I always look on the brighter side. I always find the silver lining, the double rainbow. And I work hard to be happy and positive, but I do. And that is because I am my father's daughter. My father was one of the happiest, most positive people I have ever known. A sweet, gentle man who always found grace. He was Norwegian, and Norwegians tend to be very happy people, which drove my Italian mother crazy. She could not stand his joie de vivre. And my dad was a pacifist. He was in the Navy in World War II, but he never had to go overseas, which suited his nature. He was stationed in Newport, Rhode Island, and he was the coach to all the sailors and officers who were waiting to be deployed. It carried him through as a sweet, compassionate man that he was. Now, there is a saying that my brothers and I have shared for many years that came out of my father's mouth. One morning, when he and I were to play golf, I was home visiting my family in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan in Marquette, where I grew up, and it was one of those really cold, rainy, wet, miserable mornings. And I came downstairs and I said to my dad, I said, "Dad, are we really going to play golf? It's miserable out there." And he said, "Oh yes, it's clearing in the west." That is how he lived his life. It was always clearing in the west. And that is how I now live my life. That has become my mantra. But now I find myself being more skeptical, and I think that many of us have become more skeptical. I think it pretty much started with 9/11, the first time the United States was invaded since Pearl Harbor. It changed our understanding of safety and security. We became more fearful, more wary, more suspicious of people from other cultures. We became uneasy, less willing to reach out a helping hand. And now we find ourselves wondering how we will get through this, how we will get through this time where there is indiscriminate killing, where the rules of war are completely ignored. And I find that to be a very bizarre concept anyway, the rules of war, as if it were a video game. How about no war? How about we eliminate war? Why can't we? It's not in our nature to hate. It is in our nature to love. And we need to get rid of this madness, because it is the only way we will find that love, and the only way we'll be able to turn the hawk into the dove. How many people, how many lives, how many times humanity dies? Where lies compassion? Where lies the love? We run in fear as a hawk devours the dove. Nothing prepares us, nothing we've seen. Our wars are fought abroad and on the big screen. We let the darkness in, let out the love, and run in fear as the hawk devours the dove. Half-mast we fly through the time that tears apart. if hatred took the time for letting go, we just might find that lost rainbow. So many families, so many lost. We fight these senseless wars at any cost. We pay the most, though, for the loss of love, and run in fear as the hawk devours the dove. Half-mast we fly through the time that tears apart. Once more we cry for the beating of the heart. And if hatred took the time for letting go, we just might find that lost rainbow. Let out the warning wails, let go the rage. The only way to win is to turn the page and find a million ways of showing love, and run no more till the hawk becomes the dove. Once more we cry for the beating of the heart. And if hatred took the time for letting go, we just might find that lost rainbow. And if hatred took the time for letting go, we just might find that lost rainbow. Thank you. Thank you so much. It almost feels like there is a rip in the fabric of our lives that has torn us apart and shredded our better nature, our compassion, our empathy. We need peace. We know this. We need tranquility, not hatred, not war. We are struggling as good people to maintain a sense of justice, of honesty, of openness, and to find a way to lean into the power of love. And we are hard-pressed to open our hearts and share that love. How will we find it again? How will we open up again? Only by holding on to that love, only by holding on to each other will we get through. The sun comes up earlier, the light in the room holds a promise of spring and renewal. And though the temperatures plummet and the wind chill is brittle, in our house there's plenty of room. Nothing can harm our love. Nothing can harm our love like the warmth of the sunlight that falls from above. Nothing can harm our love. The world news is bleak and the apathy bleaker, and there's a promise of peace called war. And though the numbers keep climbing and there's no end in sight, in our house we don't keep score. Nothing can harm our love, nothing can harm our love, like the prayer for compassion that falls from above. Nothing can harm our love. We hope for a miracle, that winter just ends, and that hatred is left at the station. And though we can't stop that train by even pulling a cord, at least it shows determination. The night throws a blanket over all the earth's ills for the comfort and rest that's required. And with sleep comes repair, the body renewed. But these days the world seems so tired. Nothing can harm our love, nothing can harm our love, like moonlight on water that falls from above. Nothing can harm our love. Nothing can harm our love. Thank you. This last piece I want to share with you was written shortly after the 2016 election. It felt somehow that permission was granted to let in the darkness, to let in the devil, and boy did we ever. To let in hatred and bigotry, and we have been scrambling ever since to rid ourselves of this evil. But we can change it. We can turn that hatred into love. I know we can. And I know that you feel the same way. At least that is always my hope. I was minding my own business, shaking demons in my head, while the devil was afoot, feeding off the dead, stripping off the tasty bits, devouring the best. Just a few things I need to get off my chest. 'Cause mindlessly we turn away, the heart is stopped, the skin is cold, as we watch this tragedy unfold. And endlessly we turn our backs, as the screams get louder, the blood turns black, a darkness that we knew was foretold. But we can change it, we can turn it into gold, we can stop the hatred from sickening our souls. We have the means, because love is on our side, always, forever, and now. Well, we've all given permission for the bullies to misbehave, supporting them with silence, reticence, and shame. It's time to raise our sword, time to show our might, to throw back the curtain and let in the light. Because mindlessly we turn away, the heart is stopped, the skin is cold, as we watch this tragedy unfold. And endlessly we turn our backs, as the screams get louder, the blood turns black, a darkness that we knew was foretold. But we can change it, we can turn it into gold, we can stop the hatred from sickening our souls. We have the means, because love is on our side, always, forever, and now. Thank you so much. Please welcome the choir up for our closing song. Yes. What a joy and an honor to have this beautiful choir singing with me. Thank you so much, Cliff, and thanks you, all of you. We're going to sing again together one more time because this is participatory. And the words of the chorus on this song are: carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Okay. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. When your seams are tearing and your sleeves are threadbare and your shoes are wearing from the road, when your spirit's too thin and your heart's too heavy, remember all that you've been told. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. When the world seems shredded and our battles stitched up and the fighting nothing more than show, when our fuel is fracked and our lives hijacked, remember all that you've been told. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Still our lives aren't equal, it's just another sequel to a tragic tale that we've been sold. If I can't get married or I can't be buried by the one I've pledged forevermore, carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart, carry justice as a goal, carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart. Carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart. Carry justice as a goal. Carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Carry freedom in your heart. Carry justice as a goal. Carry love in every fiber of the fabric of your soul. Thank you so much. Blessed be. Thank you.
Y'all can go ahead and be seated because I have some words of gratitude to say. Firstly, of course, to our whole River Road Music program, to Reverend Karin for helping to pull together both last night's concert and today's service. I'm so grateful to you. And my people, to Tret Fure, what a gift. Thank you. And Tret might be about to tell you this, but I'm going to jump the gun and do it for her, which is that we've got CDs, people. There is an opportunity for you to shop. Right over here, we have not only Tret's 18th CD, her new one, Lavender Moonshine, which we were so gifted, that we were so blessed that you performed last night. But I hear there's a 4 CD set of works from the early years, which you call the mullet. The mullet years. So, like, that is hot off the presses, literally, for you now. Tret is multi-talented. She also paints pet portraits, which you don't know that I have the ugliest, ugly, cute dog on the planet. And so, I mean, I should really do that, but perhaps you should too. What an incredible blessing it is, this music and this gift for us. Thank you, Tret.
Thank you.
And
you so
did
much.
you have something else that you wanted to say, such that we should make sure your mic
Yeah.
is live? Ajay? Could you go live on Tret?
I am, yeah.
Good.
All right. Our closing words are from Reverend Maureen Killoran. It's called As We Listen to the Blessing of Music. As we listen to the blessing of music, may we know this ending as more than a time of goodbye. May the warmth of this community and the memory of our chalice flame sustain our hearts and encourage our minds as we engage the blessings of life's challenges and joys. This service has ended. Your service has begun. Go in peace, go in joy, go in love.
Amen. Couple of announcements before I really let you go. One is, hit up the CD table. Secondly, check the e-weekly because you can register now for 2 different sessions of our ongoing spiritual deepening curriculum, Wellspring. It is indeed almost February, and the new month brings with it all kinds of ways to get involved in our social justice work here at River Road. You can join the UUs for Social Justice with author Steve Phillips about a briefing about how UUs can change lifetime voting bans. The time is now to make that franchise both safe and expansive for all the people. Action in Montgomery, our broad-based interfaith community organizing group, will be attending Annapolis Day to meet with our state representatives for those broad-based people's platform issues, and you can find out more about it by, you guessed it, reading the e-weekly. Last but not least, February is a musical month for us. Save February 24th for our Winter Cabaret, where you all get to shine back for the first time in 3 years. And as we prepare to take this light we have kindled out into the waiting world, may the truths that make us free, the love that casts out fear, and the hope that never dies, guide us and those we love and those we do not love forward together till the day spring breaks and the shadows flee away.